yes, in the future, and he's up against, you know him, you love him, Marcel from the Gold Squadron podcast. We've got a classic First Order versus Imperial match today. Let us go down the list. For the First Order, at Initiative 5, it's Hollow. His cards aren't loaded into the system yet, but he comes with Proud Tradition. Then we got 2 Zeta Squadron Survivors with Special Forces Gunner. And then we've got 1 TN 3465 doling out crits to everyone he's near. And then there's Muse with Proud Tradition, never actionless. And on the other side are the Imperial Aces, starting with the ace of all aces, Sunterfell. He comes with Predator, a shield upgrade, and a hull upgrade. Dare I say, beefy Sunter? Then there's Darth Vader with Hate, fire control system, and the obligatory afterburners. And then there is 5th Brother with passive sensors and homing missiles. So it should be a good game. 2 different types of lists here. One, I'm not going to say completely swarmy, but a little more swarmy, a little beefier. The other relying on ace abilities to get out of arcs and make moves. With 2 6s on the board, Vader and Suntir will have chances to take their shots and eliminate people early. So I am looking forward to this one. Let us open the betting. Exclamation points in the chats. Find out how many points you have to bet. And that's exclamation point bet number 1 for Dan, 2 for Marcel, and how much you want to wager. Use the spaces. Don't use the you know what I'm saying? Don't use the brackets. Oh, why did these go out? The lighting went out. Johnny with the real big bet on Marcel. Oh, look at this. A lot of love for the Imperial Aces here. Well, I don't know why my lights went out. Whatever. I am seeing them. All the bets right now on Marcel. I'll balance it out. How many points do I have? Get some faith. Wars getting ready to start here. Should be a good match. The aces trying to spread out. I don't think we'll see Suntir heading in towards the boundary over here. I would bet a good amount of money that he wouldn't. Sure am. Yeah, if you want to count it down, we can start at the same time. And we are off. Let's get some X-Wing. Ooh, haven't done this in a while. For the very few people watching, and the millions who will one day also not watch, let's get ready to set dials. I have a little too much fun with the Go XLR. So keeping formation, all the ties pretty much settling in. His brother will move next. He one banks away. Hollow will move. He brings in forward a little staggered formation here. He just focuses. Now Suntir and Vader are gonna get to move. Vader, the 5 straight. He barrel rolls. Suntir, 2 forward. Don't think we'll be getting there it is. Stresses himself to boost barrel roll to the right. Clean up here. And we head into round 2. I will go into round 2. Let's get our sponsor. Lysol. Kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. So if you're looking to not catch the Rona, it's Lysol. So we knew the imp aces weren't going to come in hard. We knew that already. It's going to be interesting to see where Dan chooses to bank or turn the first order in to kind of get them paired up. Vader can see a 3 hard or a 3 bank here. His brother maybe a 1 hard barrel roll direction. See where he's at. He has good maneuverability. Those V1s are very, very agile. Suntir, of course, is Suntir. %80 of the bets right now on the Imperial Aces. Little to no faith in the First Order. Even though the First Order are basically better Imperial ships, that's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Here we go. A 1 bank from the red Zeta. Just a focus. 2 bank from yellow Zeta. Also focus. Don't barrel roll to avoid the cloud next turn on a straight maneuver. Might just end up eating that. Straightforward from TN 3465. And a straight 3 from Muse. Looking to get a little of that side flank action. He focuses. Dan's ready, so now we get 5th brother with the 3 bank. Probably doesn't want to be too involved in this. We'll see if we get like a barrel roll here. We do. To the right back. Now it's Hollow's turn. He goes 3 forward. Wouldn't have gotten a shot, but maybe I'd have liked to see a 5 forward there. See if you get a target lock on Soontir. Or whenever that's relevant, you know? Could save yourself from having to take a deplete or strain in the future. Open up the dial. Strains himself to barrel roll. Regular action now. Just the focus. Vader just doing a 1 bank. And he will barrel roll. Goes right forward. I like Vader's positioning. Let's see if he leaves him there and wants to try a different area. Yeah, rocker. That Stygium array. It's pretty crazy. It's a 2 bank only from Soontir. I think he'll probably be banking away too. You don't want to go in too hard and take range 3 shots with Soontir for no reason. Even a beefed up Soontir, like one with a hull grade and a shield upgrade. So Hollow throws the strain to the red Zeta for easy clearance next turn. Hollow must do that. It is a must. We are going back to dials here. Neither player wanting to commit their forces too heavily right now. Don't blame them. Oh yeah, there's no such thing as blocking a Nantex, rocker. You don't block Nantexes. They block you. Not only do they block you, they then block you, tracker you, unblock you, put you in their bullseye. It's the same thing with Ketsu. I love when people bump me with Ketsu. Are you kidding me? Bump me all day with Ketsu. If you're in my front, I'm just gonna take you off and give myself a perfect shot. That said, Sunfac is with Ensnare is like 80 something points on a 4-point ship. This Soontir with a hull upgrade, Predator, and a shield upgrade is only 70 points. So it's not like there's not a cost. Like this Soontir has a shield and 5 total HP. Oof. I love Ketsu. Ketsu is one of the most fun ships for me to play. I love Ketsu. What is QB, Rocker? I'm not familiar with that. That to me just reads as quarterback. Here we go. Muse with the 3 turn in. So some beautiful flying here by the Zetas to avoid clouds. The one little boo-boo there on the bump from Tien. Fifth brother will now move. E1 turns in. Probably still doesn't want to get too involved here. Could just passive sensor. It's exactly what we're gonna get here. Passive sensor. Hollow with the 2 boost in, or the 2 bank in. It's gonna take a deplete to check for a target lock. Going after Soontir. It's gonna be very close, and it is just out. That is so close, yet so far away. Picks up the deplete. And will focus. Now Soontir and Vader move. Vader's in a good flanky position. Does have afterburners. He wants it. Vader has multiple ships target locked. So Vader's gonna target lock the red Zeta, and it will spend the force for a focus. Could focus barrel roll to try and get out of the Zeta's arc here. don't know if you want to spend 2 forces soon, but I think taking a stress here isn't the worst thing in the world. He is going to spend another force to barrel roll. So that barrel roll gets him out of 2 arcs. Let's see where Soontir ends up. A hard one. That bullseye probably hits Muse, but I don't know if that's range. Could be range. Gonna evade. I'd like to see maybe a barrel roll there to get a shot on Muse. So Soontir's gonna check for bullseye. Does have it, so gets a focus. Hollow will now transfer the deplete to anyone in range 1 to 2. And pass it to any of his ships. Gives it to Yellow. Yellow probably doesn't have a shot, so it's a wise move. So Vader's gonna be the first shots of the game here. We're gonna close our betting. Almost 10,000 points on the line here. This is gonna be 3 dice versus 3 dice. Perfectly average. And fire control system to blank. Stays blank. Spends a focus to turn into hit crit. 3 dice coming from red. Natty evades to kick us off. Soontir is now going to get a shot. Gonna go range 3 into Hollow. So this is gonna be 3 versus 4. That could be hit crit. And it's gonna leave it. Wants to play defensive with Soontir. Rolling 4, needs 2 evades. Gets 1, has a focus, can spend. Is going to spend the focus and not take damage. Neither side really wanting to play all that bad with their aces. So Hollow now is going to get an opportunity to shoot back. This is a 3v4 shot. Soontir is roided up. That's 3 hits. He might need them. Oh my gosh, 1 is gonna go through. That is gonna be a shield on Soontir. Spends the evade token to take 1. That's a tough break right off the bat. Especially after not spending the focus on his attack. So a target lock now from passive sensors from Fifth Brother onto red. We'll see if he has arc to get a homing missile off. Thinking about whether or not to fire a homing missile. Could then Fifth Brother ability to add a crit. Take 2 shields off if he just chooses to take it. Decides just to take a regular shot. Spends target lock. 2 hits coming in. 2 evades again. This SF is being cagey. Gonna check for Muse, see if he has a shot. Oh, it looks like it catches the corner here. Absolutely clips him. It is range 3 obstructed. So this is a 2 versus 5 shot. 1 crit going through. Some paint, any paint needed for Suntir. Plenty of evades. Ian check has nothing. Zeta. That's very close to Vader, but I don't think it quite reaches. Yep, no valid targets. So only Red has a shot here. That's going to be range 3 onto Fifth Brother. This is 3v4. Somehow the Zeta still has its focus. That is hit crit crit. That Zeta is rolling out of his mind. Fifth Brother 1 evade and takes 2 shields. Unfair. So that is early half points on Fifth Brother. That is super variance, man. Variance, that's all you can say about that. A lot of you bet a lot of credits on the Imperials here. We are back to dials, and there is a lot going on. There's nowhere really for Inquisitor to run. Could one bank and try to, or not one bank, one hard and try to get behind that cloud. Suntir might have to bug out. Vader is going to get 1 force back, so he should be at 2 force. These Zetas are in good position. Hollow does not have Daredevil. I'm not sure what Hollow is going to do. The Imp Ace is in a bit of a spot here. Let me get rid of this names so you guys can see a little better. Vader's at full, but in a weird spot. Zoomed here, took one hit, and Inquisitor from downtown took 2 shields. That does give us Gerg with a scoring update.
After the first engagement, the score is Dan 25, Marcel 0.
Thanks, Gerg! It'll be very interesting to see if he goes in with the Inquisitor or tries to keep him out. This might be a Gettysburg situation where your best bet is to be right in his face to keep out of as many arcs as you can. Looks like Dan is ready. Again, I'll say, Dan is droid with the X-Wing debrief. Look them up on Twitch, the X-Wing debrief. Great content. They're covering the Jank Tank Open. Love watching their matches. Marcel, of course, with Gold Squadron Podcast. If you haven't seen them, look at Gold Squadron Podcast. But who are we kidding? You've seen them. And hell, I'll do our plugs. Join our Discord. Subscribe to our YouTube. Sign up to play on stream. We did it. I feel like it's such a hack sometimes, you know what I mean? I know it's something you gotta do. Like I did this when I was doing stand-up. You have to like self-promote like crazy, right? And like it just becomes part of your life and you feel terrible about it, but you just have to be like, hey man, I got a show, you should come out, blah blah blah, to all your friends. Eventually then all your friends become other comics and you have no life outside of comedy. But man, every time the self-promotion pulls me out, or I get out, pulls me back in. Marcel taking a little bit of time, has a lot of decisions to make here. A little bit harder position, so here we go. Muse with the bank in. Just focuses. A 3 hard turn from TN. 3465. I imagine we'll also see a focus, and that I imagine that means red is either banking right or going straight. You kind of want to cover all your bases here. Spread your arcs out as wide as you can. Red with the 1 bank right. This is leaving not a lot of area for hollow. This is going to be a barrel roll rotate. Let's see what direction he heads. So it looks like he's springing the trap for Vader. Not so much a trap as just trying to get shots on Vader. See where yellow heads now. Maybe just a 1 bank. A 1 forward, so Vader becoming the priority now. Special Forces Gunner, of course, will allow a shot out the front and back, if that's where his brother ends up. Big 3 bank there. And boost focus and end up with a pretty decent position here, unless Hollow turns in on him. I think think that's probably what you do. You just boost focus here. There is the boost. A boost more towards hollow. Maybe trying to get a bump. Doesn't focus. Keeps his force for mods. It is a luxury of the force. Hollow, the one turn. My gosh. Fits in. Let's see if he does a target lock or a barrel roll. Going for broke. He's gonna strain to target lock and take a focus. So he's not even caring about Soontir's move. And look at Soontir turn in. Soontir will evade. He's going to attempt a boost forward. So can't boost forward, gets stressed, but will get a bullseye shot here, I think. Vader one forward. Vader right now in 2 shots. Can't really barrel roll. I mean, he could. Doesn't give him a lot of room. The Imp Aces are in a bit of a spot right now. Vader has 2 force available. He is going to barrel roll. Banks as back as possible. I think that roids him next turn. Does get him out of 1 arc. And spends a force, spends 2 force actually for a target lock and focus. So Soontir. So red gets the strain from hollow. This could be a damaging turn for the imps. This is going to be range 1, bullseye on hollow from Soontir. 4 dice, has predator, has a focus. Oof. 2 evades, has predator for a reroll. Gets a hit, could spend focus for 3 hits. Does. Three evades here. Ooh, all of them could go through. Has a focus to spend to avoid. So shields down, and that is half points onto hollow. So this is now Vader, range 2 onto the yellow Zeta. Hit, crit. And that turns to a crit, so it's hit 2 crits. That Zeta's full on shields. Has a focus. Could take 2, could take 1. Is going to decide to save the focus and take 2 shields, so he's down to 1 shield on that Zeta. Hollow now is going to get a chance to finish off 5th Brother. Range 1 with a target lock. It's going to be 4 dice against 3, 2 force on 5th Brother. It's only 1 hit. Gonna spend the target lock to reroll 3. Hit crit coming in. Needs blanks from 5th Brother to put damage through. 5th Brother 2 evades. Saves it. 5th Brother I think probably has Hollow range 1 here. Fifth brother could add a crit after this if something goes through. 2 crits. He will spend a force for hit, crit, crit. Hollow at 2 hull. 2 evades. Takes a crit though. See what it is. Panicked pilot, that's 2 stress tokens onto Hollow. He does have Proud Tradition, so focus tokens are still in play for Hollow, but Hollow is also down to 1 health. Now the 2s get a little bit of revenge shots. So this is going to be Muse onto Soontir. 3v3, Muse has a focus, Soontir has an evade. That's going to be 2 hits. Soontir, plenty of evades, takes nothing. The Imp Ace is starting to show their value. Ian gonna check for a shot. I'm pretty certain he's got nothing. Red gonna shoot out the front. 2 dice, range 2 on to Soontir. One hit. Soontir has the evade, so worst comes to worst, he just spends that, but doesn't need it. Natty evades. Soontir starting to flex. And now we've got a back arc shot from Special Forces Gunner from Red onto Vader. Range 2 as well. 2v3 again. Vader does have a focus, no force left. That's 2 hits coming in. Vader, 1 evade, 1 focus, has the focus to spend. Vader will take the shield and regenerates 1 force with 8. One shield off Vader. So now yellow is going to get a 3 dice primary front arc shot on Vader, range 2. 3v3. Mods all around. It's going to be 2 hits with the focus. Vader, 1 evade, spends his focus for 2 evades. And we are back to dials here. The dice starting to even out for the Empire. So the Imp Ace is starting to even this game out. Let's get a scoring update.
Not only did the Imp Aces even the game out, but Marcel took the lead, 28 to 25.
Thanks, Kirk. Great commentary as usual. You're way more popular than I am. So Hollow does have 2 stress tokens, but does have Proud Tradition. Our own Reese made a video on YouTube about Proud Tradition and how it works well with the First Order on everything but silencers pretty much. He did recommend it. So basically, here's what could happen with Hollow this turn. He could make a move. If it's a blue, sheds 1 stress. Proud Traditions a focus token. Then transfers a focus token off of him at the start of engagement. So after this move, he could end up with no focus or no stress tokens. Vader is likely gonna have to eat the asteroid. Could take another shield there. So far, I'd have to say it's been a fairly even game. Could try and block Suntir here. I think we're pretty safe in assuming a K-turn or a sloop here from the Inquisitor. I'm leaning towards, a Talon. Pull up the moves here so I don't get this wrong. Yeah. I'm leaning towards a Talon because Muse will be out of that space. He's probably turning around. I'm going to Proud Tradition focus. I'm leaning towards a Talon from the Inquisitor just because it looks like going straight would clip the asteroid right here. So a K-turn might end up straining him as well. Not something you want, but there are worse things in the world. I'm thinking we're probably going to see a bunch of stress dealt out this round as everyone tries to get turned around to make it happen. Vader's not getting an action this turn, so turnarounds are free game. We kept him in range 1 of Muse, he could get rid of 3 stress. Players taking their time here. There's a lot to think about. Got about 32 minutes left in this match. It's a tight game. Dice could make or break you at any point here. Suntir is 2 away from half points. Hollow 1 away from death. And the yellow Zeta 1 away from half points. Dan is set. I found him to be a very thoughtful and strategic player so far. Never actually got the pleasure to see him play before, so I'm very pleasantly surprised that he's pretty good. I like it. I like it when people are good. I respect it. so making one more change before we're ready to go here. All right. Let's go to the twos. Muse with the sloop, takes a stress, takes a focus with proud tradition. There is a too hard from Zeta. Gonna focus rotate, assuming that Soontir is going left or trying to catch fifth brother. Like we predicted, there's going to be stress all around here. Sloop from TN, the yellow Zeta. With the too hard right. Focuses in the front arc here. Fifth brother, the 3 bank. Doesn't clip the cloud. It's out of most of the arcs here. Goose has 2 force, so isn't gonna decide to stress himself. No need. Quick build Dengar plus Sunfac plus oh man. That's what QB is, quick build. I get it. There's a 4 forward from Hollow. Has Proud Tradition, so it will focus. I think that kind of leaves him in danger from Vader. Vader too hearted. Ooh. The 2 straight. And that we could have a focus boost here to really do some damage into Hollow. Evade boost, and that puts Hollow in the kill zone. Vader with the 3 bank, gonna roll for the asteroid. Here's the roll. That is a hit. So Vader's shields are now down. He's 1 away from half. Not in really any danger right now. Takes the damage, so hate regens the force. Not in a great position for afterburners. I think he's kind of better where he is right now. I think he should just stay there, maybe grab a target lock on who he thinks is going to be his shot next turn. Who balances quick builds? It's a guy named Frank at FFG. Frank's job and only job is to make those quick build cards, which I immediately throw away. It's not true. Here I have a quick build card. Fireball, Jarek Yeager with Elusive, Mag Pulse Warheads, Advanced Slam, Targeting Computer, R1J5 with Mag Pulse Warheads, Coaxium Hyperfool, Afterburners, and a Targeting Computer. What a day. So Vader locks yellow. Hollow passes the stress to yellow, and Muse takes the stress off himself. Soontir gets his focus, and this is going to be a range 1 with Predator shot onto Hollow from Soontir. This might be Suntier's last role in this game as Predator. If it's anything, it's gonna be a death. Hollow is guaranteed to be dead with 3 hits and a crit, and blanks out anyway. 3 blanks. Hollow is dead almost twice in a row here. 2 hollows would be dead. The crit was loose stabilizer, but it doesn't matter. Hollow comes off the board. Vader doesn't have a shot. Hollow doesn't have a shot, so this goes to Fifth Brother, who doesn't have a shot. So I think it's just going to be the 2s now. So Soontier has a focus and an evade. It's a 2 versus 3 attack. One hit. Soontier is guaranteed to evade. Or not even a hit. He doesn't have a... Yellow's got no shot. Red probably does have Fifth Brother. This is 3v4 on the Fifth Brother. Has a focus. Fifth Brother does have 2 force. So hit crit coming into Fifth Brother. Just needs some paint. Gets the paint he needs. We are back to dials and the Imperial Aces have taken over. Oh, sorry, Muse gets a shot. My bad. So 2 versus 4. Muse does have a focus. Soontier has a focus and an evade. Oof. Blanks out. We're back to dials. Let's go to Gerg with a scoring update.
The score now is Marcel 56 and 25.
Thanks, Gerg, you smooth bastard. I really love how much you love Gerg spin. It makes me so happy. I didn't even know people played quick build. I thought that was for like nothing. I had no idea. List building is half the fun, you know? Why ruin it? So the Imperial Aces have settled in. A little bloodied, but not worse for wear, really. The First Order needs to get some shots here. A little focus fire wouldn't kill him. I do love drafts. I'm a huge fan of drafts. You know, unless, you know, they're for Nom, then I'm not a huge fan of drafts, but like other drafts, be fan of. think we probably see Soontir bug out here. Rocket. You've seen our draft league where we all drafted pilots and then we can only use those pilots. Everyone else has to be generic. I really like that league. I think that was a great idea by our own Jimmy. My first pick was Fen Rao, and then Boba Fett round 2. I got Fen Boba early. See, I didn't like JTO because I didn't like the ships I was flying. Like, it wasn't fun for me. It's a great idea though. Like, I'm definitely not shitting on the concept of JTO. It just didn't work out for me. I didn't get a list that I personally would have had fun with. There are definitely like pilots and ships that I have what I feel like more fun with than others. The one bank right from the Zeta could barrel roll to avoid the cloud next turn. There's the barrel roll left from the red Zeta. Johnny not laid off Sunfac. I ended up getting Sunfac in like round 20 of our draft. He's in my pilot pool. But you'll see him on a draft league. Use the 2 forward, or 3 forward rather, focuses. Two bank and a focus from TN 3465. Fifth brother gets to move now. There's a 3. See if he has yellow in arc. Does not. I'd like to see maybe a focus boost here. Boost focus. He wants to get a shot. Could just barrel roll away. Try to get out of range. There is the boost, focus for stress. Winterfell 4 straight, flies away. No desire to get involved in this malarkey. And he's gonna boost forward, likely getting out of range. Vader the 2 bumps the asteroid, or bumps the cloud right on the edge there, just barely. Doesn't take a strain. range 1 at Zeta, or range 2 at Zeta rather. As fire control system. Fire control turns to a crit. And spends a force for hit crit into the Zeta. 2 dice from the Zeta now. Natty evades. Takes the last shield, and that is going to be half points onto yellow. No shots for Soontir. Fifth brother now gets a shot. Two on two onto the yellow Zeta. Hoping to put a few more damage through. One hit. No evade. Gonna take the one. Fifth brother could add a crit here. He does. Let's see what this crit is. It's a direct hit. Down goes the Zeta Squadron. Should have never have let the hit go through. I think he probably just forgot Fifth Brother's ability. That's the damage of not knowing your opponent's squad, I think. Use going a range 1 shot onto Vader. This is 3 versus 3. Vader has 2 force. 8 could regen more. So Tien could turn a blank. As hit crit. And he's gonna take a shield off Tien. So a crit on the shield. To take it, hit crit into Vader. Has a force, so we'll take a crit. See what the crit is. Ooh, a wounded pilot, not great for Vader. And will regen a force from hate. Tien will now hit a range 1 shot. 3 versus 3. Oof, only 1 eyeball. Spend it for 1 hit. Vader is gonna have to spend a force. If nothing else, he just kept Vader at 1 force. Thank you with the 5 gift sub. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I'm a little upset my alert for that didn't go through because I made one for that today. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that, but appreciate it, my friend. So Soontier out of the fight for now. Fifth brother in a pretty decent position. Might have to deal with TN coming in. Vader will have to roll dice for any actions to see if he takes a stress. Snare's a trap for the Nantex because if it's not in range 1 or you attempt it and it's not in range 1, you tractor yourself and you miss, then you're rolling 2 on a 4 dice ship. And it can alter how you play. You might do something stupid and put yourself in range 1 of a ship to get that tractor off. I mean, yeah, okay, the tractor is great on Chertek and Sunfak, and you'll get good shots off, but if you still take range 1 shots on a 4 dice ship, that tractor ain't saving you. So here we go. 98 to 64 in favor of Marcel. Vader was half pointed that turn, but none of the Imperials are off the board. There is the 4K from Muse. Takes the focus with Proud Tradition. Ian with the 1 turn. Might get a barrel roll here. I think a barrel roll forward might hit. Absolutely. And there is a K turn, or a sloop rather, from Red. Fifth brother with the 1 bank. He's in the firing zone. He's just gonna take an evade. Nothing much he can do about where he is. Vader, 3 hards. Flips the crit for his action. Could spend force to do other. So Vader for spend a force. You take a target lock onto TN. Probably just stay there. Soontier with the 3 hard, still out of this fight. In at range 1 for the Inquisitor. This is going to be a 3-on-3 shot. Looks like 1 hit. Oh, nope, that's an eyeball. So nothing goes through, doesn't want to spend the force. Zeta as 5th brother at range 3. This is a 3v4 shot. 5th brother does have an evade and a force available. 2 hits coming in. Spend the force. Does to avoid taking any damage. TN now goes range 1 for only 1. One evade. Muse is now going to get a shot. Range 3. Johnny, I want an alpha so bad, but every time I see one online, they're going for like $80. It's crazy. 2 hits. 2 evades. First order, get out of that one. We're at dials. I've got about 4 minutes left, gentlemen. Really want a gunboat, Johnny. There was one on eBay that was only going for like $40, and I got outbid. I set my like price limit at like 55, and I went above that at the last minute. I am very excited about the LAT. I think the LAT's going to be a great addition for the Republic, and I haven't been flying Republic for a while, so I'm really excited to get in there and get them back. So we're set here. There is the one hard from Muse. Proud tradition lets him focus. Lets him focus. TN focuses after the 1 turn. Be straight from Zeta. Focuses. There's stress. And 5th brother 5 forward clears by everybody. And he's just gonna boost out of Red's arc. Vader now. With the big Talon roll. Has a lock on TN way outside. Decides to take it forward. And is gonna afterburners. First afterburn of the game. Boost forward. Takes a stress. Vader at full force. Sunter with the 3 heart again. Probably has a... Takes an evade. Suntier will get a bullseye. Don't forget Muse removes stress. that is gonna be 2 hits, 2 crits coming onto Muse from Vader. 1 evade. So that is shield and 2 crits onto Muse if one's a double. Disable power regulator and structural damage. So Soontir could finish Muse off here. This is going to be a 3 versus 3 shot. Crit. Predator will impact here. Gets a reroll. First spends the focus for 2 hits and a crit. Muse needs natties. Doesn't get them. Muse goes down. Zeta will get a shot here onto Vader. Has 70 points to make up. It's going to be a 3-on-3 shot. Needs a lot to happen. Gonna get hit crit. Could kill Vader. It's possible. 2 evades. Unfortunate. TN is going to get a shot to do into mop-up duty. So this is a 2 versus 5 shot now from TN3465 into Soontir with an evade. Blanks out. So that is the game. Thank you to both of our competitors. Final score, let's go to Girth.
That's a 130-64 win for Marcel.
And the Imperial Aces win, so let's pay out that side. Thanks guys for joining us today. We'll be back Thursday with another doubleheader starting at 6:30.